What the hell? All right, welcome everybody to In the Hangar with Hornet Fixer. We are under some sort of a conspiracy from Christine. She's trying to get us marked as explicit, and she's throwing down different things to make the show not start. I don't know what's going on. She's on vacation. It's a conspiracy. Great topic tonight. The anti-gunners and what?
Who typed that?
Oh.
I'm on vacation.
It's all yours. It's all yours there, buddy.
Thanks. Welcome to In the Hangar with the Laffy Twins.
Jim's sitting there with a revolver in his hand, and he's got one around. And he's spinning the cylinder. To do the show or to not do the show?
Are we gonna bite a bullet or what? Welcome to In the Hangar. We're going to talk about. We're talking about the gunners period, the shooters, those kind of things, and a little bit about the midterm elections. Tonight, because here in Jacksonville, as most everybody knows, especially who listen to this, we had a active shooter mass shooting was what they keep calling it here in Jacksonville at the downtown at the Landing, which you won't catch me anywhere near that for the last 25 years. But and then some guy went and lost his Madden tournament match and went out, got his gun, and came back in and started killing people. Killed 2 people, injured 11. He was from, they immediately started blaming the lax gun laws in Florida, because we have lax gun laws. 3-day waiting period, got to have a concealed carry to walk out with it, got to be 21 and live in the state to buy a handgun, etc., etc.
Background check.
Other than that.
And background, that's a background check. And this guy was from Baltimore, Maryland, a never-Trumper, anti-Republican liberal dumbass who has a reputation, from what we are finding out, for being a sore loser. So and you notice how the media just fucking buried that story really fast, didn't they? Especially with John McCain dying, that kind of helped. Which we don't give a fuck if he died. I'll be straight up. I said that on my Sunday chat, and I stand by my words. He wasn't a hero. He was a traitorous cunt. So there goes our explicit rating.
And in my brewery review, was like, first thoughts when I heard John McCain died, good.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
He wasn't a hero at all. Yeah, he got shot down. Well, I guarantee you it was his fault he got shot down. He's the one that caused the Forrestal fire.
Yep.
That killed 134 sailors during the Vietnam War.
Wounded 161 others.
And damn near sunk the Forrestal. That ship was in peril at that time. So go through real quick into the chat room. Smile Money's in. Time out, Smile Money. We got Mark, our man Mark from up in Connecticut, works at JoJo's. Mark Pieces in there. We got 1911 USA, Black Dog, Tactical Wingnut, David's in there. And, of course, we got Mr. and Mrs. Bomey writing crazy shit in the chat room, which we're not going to pay attention to them.
No, that's all Eric.
Right, and the Small Money makes a good point there. The Democrats, when he ran for president, they thought he was the Antichrist. Him and Palin were the Antichrist and Antichristette. So, yeah. And now they're all praising him and calling him war heroes and shit. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I got no time for any of these hypocritical assholes up in Washington. I really do. But, and Douglas, hey, Doug, welcome to the show. Everybody coming in. But again, the anti-gunners already was, and I saw it today. Let me get to my saved things because I wanted to talk about this because this one hits close to home for me, other than the shooting Sunday. Our favorite anti-gunner, David Hogg, you know, that little skinny, you know, the guy that has no guns whatsoever. That little skinny cocksucker. He did a tweet that said, "Dear Smith and Wesson, should you not choose to be morally responsible by 1, funding gun violence prevention research with $5 million annually, and 2, stop manufacturing guns that are illegal under the 2004 Massachusetts assault weapons ban." He said, "We will destroy you by using 2 things you fear most, love and economics. See you soon." So, Mr. David Hogg, I'm going to tweet to you here probably tonight after I get done doing this show and tell you to bring your shit, because Smith & Wesson's not breaking any Massachusetts laws by manufacturing them. I've been to their manufacturing plant there. I've shot at their range, and no, you cannot shoot any of the weapons that they make that are not Massachusetts compliant there. You can't buy them, you can't shoot them, you can't even look at them. So you, dumbass, need to get your fucking head out of this fucking game before Caitlin Bennett beats your fucking ass the next time she's close to you.
Well, don't forget, he also was in college, and he was, in his mid-20s? So he's not that smart anyways.
Well, supposedly he was a high school senior at fucking Parkland this year. But yet then there was also that picture of him graduating out from a school in California in 2015. So who knows how old that fucking little prick is. And little prick is, I'm sure, what he's got. So, but yeah, he's going after it. And I'll talk more about this and have links and all this to all these stories and stuff on my Sunday chat. Now also going back to the gunman, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to give him any more press than he's already got. The Madden guy, the sore loser, he was actually hospitalized twice for mental health issues.
His picture doesn't show that.
Yeah, no. And I like how all these gunmen are all these mass, shooters look like they're on fucking psychotropic drugs every time you get a mugshot of them or any shot of them.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dude, enjoy your Thorazine.
How many are liberals too? That's
right, and they're all liberals. There hasn't been one right wing NRA member, period thing. Oh, and speaking of Boss Hogg, he's him and Elisa. He's at ordering the media not to reveal the shooter's name, and they went ahead and did it anyway. Said fuck him. And also, Alyssa Milano is tweeting about how Florida voters need to find your polling place and vote no against all these Republicans and these and vote for the Democrats to stop all this terrorist.
Alyssa Milano. Wasn't she a porno girl? I thought the liberals were against. Weren't the liberals against porno? I thought Alyssa Milano was a little porno girl, wasn't she?
No, she was on that 80s or 90s TV show when she was a kid.
Right, but then she went into porn after that, though. She did.
I don't think she did.
Yes, she did.
I'll take your word for it.
Was that after she was on Charmed, or before she was on?
I'm not sure. It was. I know she went into porn afterwards. It was a big deal, big to-do.
Okay. Well, again, I just don't know because I don't follow her dumbass anyway. But
no, she's not.
I just all these things are tying in together, and it just absolutely is not mind-blowing to me to go, wow, who's pulling the strings and making all these fucking puppets talk? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because they're all saying the same thing, doing the same thing, whatever.
Probably George Soros.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going back to the chat room here. Why do I
don't
have to listen
no
to
don't no with your blood pressure thing, you should just keep talking. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. So Wingnut and Smile Money and fucking Eric Bomey.
I was defending you.
No.
No, you
don't lie.
God damn it, Christine! Quit typing that shit. It's in my
I
notes.
haven't touched the keyboard.
Well,
Since you wrote,
unfortunately,
Since they
you
said
have to realize we did put out a request for a commercial sponsored. They did take it, so technically,
AARP did.
Technically, you are sponsored by AARP.
Oh, and I'm not even a member. I looked at how much they wanted and what they offered. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that myself.
I think they saw the picture and went, hey, he's got to be AARP.
according to David, you've been a member for 20 years.
Of Smith & Wesson, not fucking AARP. At least that's what David better be talking about. Oh my God, I'm gonna. Okay, we're done. Fucking shut it down. 15 minutes in the show, Eric pissed me off. I'm shutting it. I'm pulling a plug.
That's it. Maximum capacity's been reached by Jim.
David, Tactical Wingnut just poured himself a brand new bowl of that new cereal from Kellogg's called Fuck Yous.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. And at my age, I should be a member. It's like the month I turned 50, I got a thing in the mail from them. I'm like, fuck off. Oh, and anyway, you can't have a guest on September 14th. That's my birthday. That's got to be about me on your show.
Oh.
I'm just telling you that right fucking now.
Okay.
Now who's being the princess?
Well, look who I learned it from there, young lady.
Well, it'll be an interesting promo. We'll just get Jim to dress up as all the things he likes the most, and I guess they'll do all the video shoots. Here's Jim with a straw at the pool.
A tactical straw.
Yes, and a tactical assault
straw. Yeah.
The high capacity tactical assault straw.
Because you mean business.
Mm-hmm. I'm not bringing a gun to a straw fight. No, siree. You fuckers. You bunch of fuckers. There, let's get that explicit thing.
No.
Let's keep it going, okay?
He's got a birthday coming up.
Birthday?
You know?
And I ain't going to be there to celebrate with him. Damn.
Well, and next week's show will be on September 5th. And John Solar, write this down on your little whiteboard. Yeah. September 5th show for In the Hangar with Hornet Fixer will be Shoot-a-Palooza. Why? It'll be a Shoot-a-Palooza flashback show.
We want to call it Shoot-a-Palooza. Wine.
No.
Yeah, it's awful quiet around here.
Because next week we would have been the week of Shoot-a-Palooza.
Yeah, it would have been this weekend.
It would have started this weekend. It would have been next weekend because that's the holiday. Or it is this weekend.
No, it's this weekend. Yeah.
So, never mind. We'll take that off the table then. We're still talking about Shoot-a-Palooza. No, we're talking about it.
Say you're as bad as Christine. Okay, here's what I want to do. Change my mind. Let's do this instead. Wait,
really?
Change my mind again.
Really?
Let's do this.
I don't do that.
Well, Eric. Eric doesn't do that. He just is like, oh yeah, that's right, Friday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Oh yeah, and by the way, this is what we're gonna do.
What's the show going to be about? Yes.
We are having a show. It's going to be about me.
Jolson. Jim who?
Oh, really?
Apparently, Jolson can't
And
hear you.
we're going to say hello to Jolson's. Well, no, we're not. Fuck Jolson. Scott. Say hi to Scott Maury. He's in there. He's popped in now.
And that leaves Smile Money's
Comments.
comments open.
And there's Jolson. Jolson, I'm not walking over to the other side of the room to get that phone. Sorry, bro.
Hey, Jolson, you want to be on the show? 818-532-9773.
Lines are open, waiting for you. Call in.
Oh dear God! Please don't have people calling that number and they're going to go.
And you know what? Even when the show's over, feel free. Still call in.
Uh-huh.
He's reading the chat room.
Yeah, well, no,
I'll say.
I was looking for some more info for the topic of tonight's show, and I can't find where I saved it at. So I'm done looking, and we're wing it from here. Oh no, I know one thing was South Africa. Speaking of guns and people wanting to take our guns and all the stupid shit, and why we should own guns and have the Second Amendment. South Africa wants all 300,000, I guess, white people to turn in their guns so that they can kill them and take their land. for plain and simple, that is, no sugarcoating going on there. So, and I'm like, this is why we have the Second Amendment and why it says it shall not be infringed, but yet we know they infringe on it all the time. But the point of fact is, this is why the Second Amendment is so important for this country. Because if the Second Amendment was to be taken away, or they were to do something like this here, the Democrats, if they ever gotten full power, presidency, vice president, House, Senate, everything, judges, Supreme Court, we would truly be in the same spot as South Africa is right now. I believe to a point. Might not be black on white, but it would definitely be left on right, and maybe even black on white. Who knows? And now, diversity is good, but diversity isn't all is equal. Not diversity is, oh my God, you're not diversity. Like I said, it's fine. I'm not against diversity, but don't force it on me. I don't want. Fuck off, chat room. I don't want. I'm sick and tired of we got to have Muslims. We got to have this. We got to have that, so we can show that we're diverse and that we're good people. I'm a good person. I don't need to have one of every. I'm not Noah. I don't need two of everything in my fucking neighborhood. Okay, I don't want two of everything in my neighborhood. I'm not saying you can't live here. I'm just saying I don't have to have it all. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, you don't require mandatory diversity.
Right. I don't want
mandatory. If you want to live on Johnson Street, fine. Anybody who wants to live there, go live there. But what you don't want to have is someone saying, "Well, no more of your type can be on Johnson Street. Now you have to allow this type of to be on."
Right.
That's all. That's the craziness right there. That's not freedom.
Yeah.
That's mandatory.
Yeah, we're gonna force diversity on it, and you will like it. And I'm like, big fucking smile. Hitler did that, and he tried to get rid of all the Jews. He damn near did.
Yeah, I mean
Yes, Jolson, I'm going to get my phone. Jesus fucking Christ.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, shit just never works when it's pushed on you.
Right.
And
all right, God, now I got to focus on this.
Well, that's the thing that kills me. It's like people try to constantly push things on other people, thinking that they have the best idea or the greatest way of doing things, and I don't think that you really need to go that route.
But remember,
live.
It always backfires. No matter how you look at it, it always backfires because let's say they take Johnson Street. All right, Johnson Street right now is pretty much just black
It's
folks
a
and
bunch of
white.
Johnsons.
Yeah, black folks
There's
and white folks live in there. Okay, so now they decide, nope, you have to have a certain population of this race, and now you have to have a certain population of that race. Before you know it, some people have to be removed, and they're going to be removed because of their race. Your race is not the right one now. That's where it all gets fucking to be bullshit. You can never be
race or religion,
whatever it
they,
is.
They use them both in conjunction.
You can't be fair all the time because fair doesn't always work. When you're totally fair with everything, guess what ends up happening? You start being unfair to other people. So I mean, if I want to live there, and they tell me, oh no, we've already got our white quota. You can't live there. Why can't I live there then? Because I'm white? Is that true? That's what it would be. But they'll scream,
John,
no, it's because it's diversity. What?
You're breaking up, dude.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Yeah. At that moment in time, it was.
Yeah, at that split second. But you were right in the middle of a sentence and also know it.
Okay. What I was
there
saying.
you go.
Yeah, what I was saying is when they try to be fair like that, what ends up happening is they're going to end up taking people out of the equation because of their color, because of their race. And now it's like you want to include everybody, but now there's too many white people or too many of this, so now you got to stop including them. So you're doing the exact thing you set out to stop.
Right.
You just can't control it.
Smile Money brings up a good point, though. If diversity is good, then why does every big town have a Chinatown? Why it have an Italian American have an Italian club? Why does the Senate have a black caucus?
Exactly.
I mean, you can kind of go on and on and on from there. And I think, don't get me wrong, I think that, it's nice to be proud of your heritage and, where you come from, because we all are a melting pot here living in the United States, but sometimes they take it too far.
Well, that and not allowing everybody to be proud. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can be
That's
proud
what I mean.
if you're the right color, if you're the right ethnicity,
color, religion,
if you're the
creed,
right
whatever.
religion, then you're allowed to be proud. If you're not the right one,
Yeah.
now you're a racist.
We've had this conversation, and it goes back to look at all of the other side. But can you imagine if let's just say that the John Solar Radio Network takes off, and all of a sudden they want to start turning into TV shows, and then all of a sudden it gets to the point where John's able to buy his own network, and we create white entertainment television. It'd be holy hell. But yet
it would be absolute
entertainment television.
It would be that's because that's the whole thing is what's happened is it's just now when I say this I'm going to piss off some people, so get ready to be pissed. What's happened is the way it used to be in the country. As you get smarter and better, you start to progress and move forward. There's some people that can't move forward. Now they want to go backwards, but they want to flip the table. That's the way I see it. It's like, well, okay, we had discrimination in this country. All right, first you had slavery, you had this, which America's not the only place that had slavery. So trust me, here's
the thing about that, John. There's one, and I just saw that today. I saw somebody said a study of because talking about the NFL and the whole kneeling and about how blacks are treated. Okay, so and again, I'm not trying to turn this into a black and white thing, but a diversity thing. And let's get the fact. If you want to quote facts, quote the correct facts. At its height at the height of slavery in the world in 1860, 1.6% of people owned slavery. So 1.6 of the entire planet had slaves, or slave owners, if you will. So you're saying from something hundreds of years ago that you're to this day in a modern age that you're pissed off about 1.6. You're not pissed off about the millions of people that are sold into slavery every day around the world.
today.
To me, today, right now in 2018. So
Right.
that tells me that you're not about. It's not about diversity. It's not about love, be equal for everyone. Everyone should be treated equal. It's not. It's what your agenda, what your puppet masters want you to believe, and what they want you to do, and spew out there and keep them so that you can keep them going. That's all it is.
Want
Control.
free shit.
Right.
Yeah, well, when you don't want
the
slavery,
whole-
you don't want any slavery. When you don't want slavery, you don't want any of it. You can't just pick, well, that slavery's okay.
Right, and
This
that's what
one's
they're doing.
all
They're
right.
picking and choosing.
That's-
They're picking and choosing what they want and what they, the left is picking and choosing, and then the right does it too, to an extent. I'm not saying the right.
No, the left just does it a lot. The left does it on women.
The left just uses it as a platform to go on.
Right, it's like women's rights. They're screaming women's rights, women's rights, women's rights. But you don't hear them screaming about women's rights in the Middle East.
Or anywhere else, right?
But you don't hear it. They're not interested in that because why? Well, yeah, that's sticky subject. We don't want to get into that. But here,
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't
they want
serve their purpose.
they want pro-choice and all this stuff, but yet and they want women's rights and they want equality for all, and stop the senseless killings. But Planned Parenthood kills over 300,000 babies a year. So I don't want to hear shit from the left about any of that shit. How my guns just jump up out of the fucking safe and start shooting motherfuckers. I don't want to hear shit from them. But and again, I'm not trying to turn this into a whole political or a racial discussion. I'm not. It just turned around that way because of that one story. But I'm not trying to. I don't want. Because I guarantee if somebody listens to this and goes, oh, he's a racist, oh, he's this and that, and whatever. Because I look at these videos, I see videos all the time on all kinds of different networks and different pages and everything else. These boatloads, by the boatloads, of immigrants from Africa and the Middle East and all these war-torn countries and stuff, and they're not refugees. These people are just fucking invading these countries.
Yep.
I mean, look at there was a 5-star resort on the coast of Spain, I want to say it was, and this boat motored up right into the beach where the resort is, just motored up, and like 150, 200 of these motherfuckers just started running into the country. I'm like, wow. And
open borders.
And they're invaded. This is an invasion. Yeah, that's what is happening in Europe is an invasion of all these assholes. Look at Germany. Look at France. They are literally being torn apart by these assholes. Look at England. England's now got these assholes in charge of the fucking cities, and then hell, it wouldn't surprise me if in the next 5 years a Muslim is in Parliament, for Christ's sake.
No, that's the plan. That's the plan. It's happening here in Minnesota. We've got several tall heads, and I don't care what anyone wants to think. It is a fucking takeover. Our country will be destroyed from within, and the libtards are so fucking stupid. Not only are they letting it happen, they're helping it happen.
They encourage it.
Right. Yeah, well, they definitely don't discourage it. I mean, it's just like, oh, she should be, here in Minnesota, she should be able to be sworn in on the Quran. Oh, yeah? How would she get? Never mind. Fucking stupid people.
Again, that's that whole, again, I go back, I blame the 60s, I blame the hippies and all their bullshit. All these fucking hippies became fucking professors and teachers and everything else, and started teaching the children these liberal ways, and got into offices of power and everything else. And the left has just gone just so far left with socialism, it's unfucking real.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone that doesn't eat bacon.
You fucking can't trust any piece of shit that won't eat bacon.
But anyway, so here in Florida, last night we had midterm primaries for governor and one Senate seat. Excuse me. That was from John. He caught that earlier today. It just caught up to me.
It took a while to travel.
Too much cocaine, mama. Anyway. But we had the Republican nominee going for governor. We had the Republican nominees, had two of them. Ron DeSantis was backed by Trump, and he whooped the living shit out of Adam Putnam. He beat him like 60-40, basically. So he's going up against a black guy, Gillum, who came out of nowhere, a.k.a. like Barack Obama, came out of nowhere to win the Democratic nomination for Florida governor. And he's socialist almost as much as that Cortez chick. And Bernie Sanders endorsed that guy. I didn't see one. I got to be honest. I don't think I saw or heard one campaign ad for him in the last 3 months. I saw a shit ton for the chick Graham and the other guy Levine. I saw one of them about every hour on TV for like the last 2-3 months. But the Gillum guy, he came out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was on the ballot. You know, AKA Barack Obama. He is either the mayor or the former mayor of Tallahassee, who is also under investigation from the FBI and the IRS. So yeah, good luck. Yes, and Ron DeSantis said, "Don't monkey this up," and they immediately took that as because Gillum's black that he was calling him a porch monkey. Which, oh my God. You know,
isn't it funny? Because if you aren't the true racist, how do we even come up with that thought logic? When I heard that wasn't even there, I'm sorry, that didn't even enter my mind. I was just like, wow, what a bunch of digging fucking liberals.
Right, and that's all it is. Because now the race card has already been thrown by the Democrats on this, so now it's going to be just it's going to be a mud fest. I guarantee you. But DeSantis should win. I'm hoping. It really should, because wow, I just saw a comment in the chat room. It just disappeared, and the chat room rolled up over it. Wow, did somebody can when you're in the chat room, can you delete your comment?
Yeah, you can.
I see. I don't see that, so I don't know.
On the up, or is it just me that can delete it? I didn't delete one. I know that.
I don't see.
There's a like a settings button beside each one of the names on the left hand side.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have that.
So maybe it's only me that has it. I didn't do one though.
I can only delete my own.
Okay, yeah, you can delete your own.
Yeah, somebody just did it again. So
Yeah,
so they just deleted their own comment. Oh, so you didn't want to see your comment, whoever that was, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah, and yes, Douglas, FBI is investigating. Yes. I'm not seeing things, Jolson. You shut the fuck up. All right. See, he did it. You asshole. Fucking Russians. Yes, Doug. Fucking Russians. Jeez.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
He's gonna put it on me here. God damn it.
But yeah, and again, and it was one of the females won the Republican, the Trump-backed female won the Republican nod out in Arizona, and that's going to be a cat fight in Arizona from Republican and Democrat for the I think it's either governor or House or no, the Senate seat in Arizona. You guys are dicks. Quit doing that shit, Eric.
What?
Fucking, I saw that, David and Jolson. All right, you fucking, you know what? All right, that's it. Show's over.
Wow. You know what these shows are like sometimes? It's like running an adult daycare. Inquire within.
Pretty much, yeah.
It is.
You know, I try not to make mine that way because, we have Eric's 2-hour show for that. But it always ends up that way anyway. So I don't care. But no, I have fun with all this stuff. But back to the subject at hand. yeah, there's going to be some dogfights here in November. I keep saying we all hope they're all saying, oh, red wave, the Democrats are walking away. I got to be honest, after seeing these results from the voters, the Dems are really juicing up their base. So we've got to make sure we all get out and vote and keep these assholes out of power. Yes, Jolson, call in at 818-932.
See, that's what the Dems want more than anything, for us to get complacent.
Right.
Don't let that happen.
Don't get comfortable.
Right, and the 1911 USA says DeSantis will win easily. I would hope so, because that the Gillum only won 39%. So of the three candidates, he only got a little over a third of the three candidates that were on the Democratic side. So he didn't swamp them like everybody, like the Republican guy did, like DeSantis did. So it's.
Jolson, how many times did you vote?
No, Gunwild. There's no jealousy in my part for a 2-hour show. I couldn't do a 2-hour show. I won. Yeah, small money. It's a school night, so my ass is in bed about 25 minutes after the show ends.
Actually, thanks to our new format at Spreaker, Jim's show could be 8 hours long if he wanted it.
Yeah, we just have to start our show at a certain time, and then we can end it anytime we want.
You might be able to make 8 hours if we start at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m., yeah. And I don't have any more whiskey left.
9 to 5.
Right. Speaking of, I'm out of whiskey. I'm out of the good whiskey. I have to stop at the liquor store and get some more Lead Slingers, some more American Barrel, American Barrel, which... Johnny Watson, I still don't have my fucking whiskey, you asshole. I'm holding your fucking shotgun hostage. And I'm also out of Sailor Jerry, so I got to make a liquor store run either today or tomorrow on the way home. Because, hey, the doc said a little alcohol will help keep your blood thin. It'll help you. So I took that to heart. Get it? Heart? Blood thin?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want a marathon. No. Shut the fuck up, people. Fucking marathon. That was that fucking drunk-ass YouTube live I did that Saturday night. Holy crap. Fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
What happened?
No, the doctor wasn't. No, that was my heart doctor, not the VA. I don't go to the VA anymore. I just go. I have to go to the Navy hospital here just for regular care, but in which I'm supposed to have been there a couple months ago. But all he does is go, yeah, stay on your pills. You gotta lose weight. You gotta get your A1C down. And just keep taking them pills. And I'm going to put my stethoscope on your back and listen to your lungs and say, yep, you're good, go. So I'm in and out in 15 minutes from my doctor's appointments, which I just don't see the need to go there every 3 months. So I'm going to do it about every 6 to 9. Especially when it comes close to getting my prescriptions refilled for free. John, they're saying I'm hard to hear, and I mean, you can see right here's my microphone. I'm like 3 inches from it, dude.
Well, hang on.
Hey, you sound good. Sound good on this end.
Do you?
How's
Big
that?
Jeff saying that. Big Jeff says it's very hard to hear me, and a couple other people said that too.
How's that now? I brought him up.
How's that test? Is that okay there, Gunwild? Am I doing good now? I'm going to just talk on a normal voice and stay right here next to the microphone. And if you can't hear me, it's on your end.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You sound fine.
Okay. So, yeah, and like I said, I just don't I can't see wasting my precious vacation time. Because I don't get that much of it, and I like Jim. You saw it too? Small money, you need a timeout, buddy. But no, I just don't want to. I don't get all these damn doctor's appointments. I can never save up enough vacation time to do anything. So I'm going to take it into my own hands and.
Shit! Now I can hear him.
Yeah, I can see it. Yes, fuckers.
Delete, David, delete.
Shut up. See? All right, Friday night's going to be fun. All right. Because I'm going to have a brand new bottle of whiskey for you.
Well, it's great if you ship it now. I'll have it in time.
No.
Oh, that's not what you meant. That sounds like less fun for me.
Yeah. You tell now. I tell you what. You tell Johnny to mail me my bottle of America bourbon, and I will mail you with these goodies. I will mail you a bottle of American Barrel if you've not had that with the "Don't Tread on Me" snake on it.
No,
the glass is actually made into a "Don't Tread on Me" snake.
Really?
The bottle, yeah, and it's very good whiskey. Very good.
Johnny Watson, if you're listening, fucking ship the bottle, you prick.
Wait a minute. I used to like Douglas. Not so much anymore. And Small Money. I'm sorry. Wait, that's gay. That's only gay if you make eye contact there, Small Money, so don't look at me.
Wow. Not even...
Want me to do 2 hours.
I don't think David does.
Right? As much as David does in a day, I don't know how he stays awake past fucking 9 o'clock.
It's not easy running a porn internet website.
Right? Oh, that's Brad. That's not Dave. That's Brad.
Jesus God, Brad. What?
What?
That guy's a prick.
That guy's a dick. But anyway, so question to the chat room, since we've talked about quite a few different topics tonight. One, I want to hear your a quick comment or two from. Turn his volume back down. I can't listen for 2 hours.
Well, make up your goddamn mind.
I know, right? So here, I'm talking to David. I'll get way the hell over here, away from the microphone. So tonight's topic was the anti-gunners are coming for our guns again. Well, and that did disappear real quick when they found out he was a liberal from Maryland. But what do you guys think? Do you think if the Democrats get a hold of the midterms and they get some seats back, do you think our Second Amendment is in jeopardy?
No. It'll always be under threat.
Well, yeah, that should have been a better description. Under threat at a higher rate. How's that?
That I would say, yes.
Well, I cringe in just thinking what would have happened to our rights and our country if Clinton would have taken office.
Oh my God.
It's like no matter what you think, I mean, yeah, as you know, I always would rather my team was the one always doing the victory dance, after they spiked the ball. But if she would have been there, it would have been just a continuation of Obama, and it was more proof that there is no equality in politics and blah, blah, blah. They just want to manipulate and control us. And at least now, thanks to Trump being in office and, the win for our team, more conservative justice of the peace getting in place, and the fact that, I mean, you can just tell what a victory it is on a daily basis for us, and just the amount of just watching like CNN and ABC and NBC and what bitter little pills that they are.
Oh yeah, I mean, and again, the whole look at the investigation on Trump. Now, it all started on the Russia collusion. Now that that's been blown out of the water for months, nigh on a year now, that they've known that it wasn't Trump had nothing to do and had no collusion. They're going after him and everybody else, that anybody around him, trying to get anything on him so they can try some kind of impeachment thing or some kind of
See, well, that's exactly what just took place. They have two people that are associated with Trump that are in legal problem now. But
Right.
How was that achieved? It was achieved on a lie and a desperation to try to find anything to get Trump.
Right, and they didn't go after Clinton. How much money did he pay off to a whole bunch of different women, and for his fucking things? And there was proof of that. He paid more. That just proves Trump's a better negotiator than fucking Clinton ever was.
Right. Clinton paid $850,000.
Yeah, to what's her name? That ugly chick. Woo. But and then you get all these other things like the Clinton emails and all this other shit, all this crap, all these Benghazi, the smoking guns, the Fast and Furious, Holder, Lynch, all this shit for the last 8 years that these assholes were doing and getting away with, and we have proof of all this crap. And then next thing you know, a person goes to testify, say against Clinton, they end up dead. I don't give a shit what you say. These motherfucking the death toll behind the Clintons is unreal. But Mueller and all these Mueller and Comey and Rodstein and Strzok and all these people they're all on the same page. They're all on in cahoots with the Clintons and the Obamas and the whole deep state, the Soros and everything. Even fucking McCain was a Soros buddy. I mean, come the fuck on. It irks my ass that, all these people said, yeah, we're going to empty the swamp. All these politicians said we're going to stand with Trump. Especially all these rhinos and shit. Yeah, we're going to empty the swamp. We're going to take care of things. And not a goddamn one of them's done anything to do it. Look at fucking Sessions. He puts him in a position to do what he said he wanted to do. And that's what's he do? He recluses himself right off the bat and doesn't do a fucking thing. The only thing he goes after is MS-13, which is bad, and they're bad, and they need to be going after. But he could do so much more.
Yep, indeed. Makes you wonder who got to him.
Yeah, right? Like I said, the Clintons got dirt on everybody. And yeah, McCain is the one that brought that document, that Fusion GPS, the Russian, the dossier to the fucking Obama administration. So yeah, it's all fucking stupid, dude. This whole thing, and that's why I think Trump is doing a great job, because they're on him day and night, 24/7. They are anti-Trump. That means they can't control him. That means he's going to do what we, the people, us true Americans, us real Americans, want, are trying to get rid of all these fucking assholes in our country. So, and to me, that says, oh, look, it's there, it's working. I mean, oh my God. And you can't tell me he's not doing a good job. You think if Hillary would have gotten office that the fucking Dow would be over 26,000 right now?
Yeah.
You think that black unemployment would be at its lowest rate ever? That female unemployment would be at its lowest rate ever? That the GDP would be at its highest point in decades?
You think we would have gotten a tax?
Yeah, tax breaks. You got a stronger military is being built up. Hell, I got a more steady job. I got a job now that I can rely on for at least the next 3 years. When Obama was in, we all walked around on fucking eggshells thinking, oh, are they going to pull more funding from us? Or we had planes just sitting there just sitting there waiting for money to come in from the government so we could fix them fuckers for the military. It's
Granted,
stupid. It's stupid.
In a weird fate of irony, I wouldn't be sitting here talking with people that aren't my friends. They're my family, if it wasn't for Obama. That is the funny thing. Because I was gainfully employed before that piece of shit. Less than a year of him being in office, and our crew went from 47 to 4. And that's just one company.
Didn't also, and I'm not taking away from Obama, but didn't Minnesota get a whole bunch of Democrats in charge at that time also?
Oh, this has always been heavy Democrat.
Oh, yeah.
You listen to people bitch, like right here in our own city. Jesus Christ, our city is dying. Well, stop voting for the fucking same people. Our city council, losers. Our Emily Larson, just another liberal idiot in charge of, let's see how many holes we can drill into the hull of the ship that's already going down. We've got our...
Nothing. I get you.
Nothing comes out of our council that's worth actually talking. Safe and sick time. Let's take away parking spots in downtown Duluth shopping district and tourist area so we can put in bike lanes. Yay! Let's build that train.
That didn't happen. They're not putting.
Yeah, because she floated that balloon and it came back covered in bullshit.
What, the train?
No.
Bike lanes.
Taking away a whole bunch of parking spots and turning them into bike lanes.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, because, you need those bike lanes for that 3 weeks of fucking summer you have.
Yeah, and all those tourists that come up here on their bikes.
Yeah,
right.
all the tourists that come in.
All those bike rental places that you have that rent bikes to all the tourists.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can rent those 2 and 4 passenger pedal little cars for the boardwalk.
Yeah, that's down by the lake.
But they don't let you take those out on the streets.
Bikes are big in Somalia, and Minnesota is little Somalia.
Just turning into it.
It just got quiet.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments here. I had to catch up a little bit. And yeah, Christopher, go fact check this show on Snoops. Or Snopes, or whatever the fuck it's called. That liberal fucking bunch of douche nozzles.
Yeah, everything that's not liberal is fake on Snoops.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I laugh when I hear people say, "Oh, I checked it on Snopes." Oh, really? Why don't you call Hillary Clinton and ask about her emails too?
Yeah.
Dumbass, fucking jackass.
Say, hey, why didn't Hillary answer me back when she deleted your email?
That's right.
Yeah, no shit.
If you don't believe me, check it on Snoops.
And
I
saw something today about the guy that's like Mueller's right hand man on this investigation was the guy that actually destroyed Hillary's Blackberries and all that shit and set up her personal server in her house. I'm like, oh yeah, it just goes a little deeper on that state. The whole, everybody knows everybody by 6 people. It seems like in the Democratic Party, everybody knows everybody by fucking Bill and Hillary Clinton, for fuck's sake, and George Soros. So
you had a dinner party. Hey, aren't you the person that bleach pitted Hillary's BlackBerry? Yeah. And you're the one that helped.
And he's the one that actually smashed him with a hammer. And they said that's a fact. I'm like, well, I better get with Christopher and go to Snopes and check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, China has live connections to her. Yeah, right. Because her personal server, a lot of shit was taken over there, and was it? And Feinstein, her driver, was a fucking Chinese spy. for how many years?
Oh yeah.
But that got swept under the rug quick, didn't it?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, heck with Kevin Bacon. It's 7 degrees of separation from the Clintons.
Yeah.
Black dog. So just about burnt up the hour.
Yep, just about. Sorry.
Should go for hour 2.
No. Because Christopher already said it's getting my bedtime, so fuck off. Hey, look, man. When you get to be my age, which is in about, 30 years, yeah, you understand why I am the way I am.
Well, I can't agree with that, but okay.
Yeah, I know. After party. Well, that's for you guys, not me. Anyway, what do you got? 1 minute? What are we looking at, John?
Well, yeah, you got about 2 minutes, or you've got 20, whichever you prefer.
Well, real quick, I want to thank everybody for listening in the chat room. Douglas, Christopher, 1911 USA, Smile Money, Tactical Wingnut, Black Dog,
Jolson.
And who else am I missing? Oh, Scott Maury, if he's still in there. I don't know if he still is or not. And that looks like I touched everyone. And
no shit, Jeff, but it's like 12 hours earlier where you are.
So I think I touched everyone in the chat room, and I hope you liked it. And
woohoo!
All right, let's see what Jolson had to say real quick. Oh, I can't say that on air. Oh, that'll ruin the surprise. All right, so Eric, you got a show Friday night. What was it again?
El Tenda Fabrizio is my guest.
Fabrizio Friday night on Miss Bomey. What's your show this Saturday?
It's Mario. Wait, it's the 80s. Wait, no, it's Mario. Wait, no. It's the 80s.
So I didn't do that, and Mario said he had to reschedule.
Okay, so
we're doing that. We're going to talk about all things 80s.
Oh, it's going to be big hair. So it's going to be like, is it going to be like Big Hair Saturday?
Oh, we're going to talk about the music, the cars, what was popular at that time.
I was in the Navy. I don't know.
And did you?
I wore the same clothes every day. Same haircut, real short every day.
You still didn't give me an 80s song you wanted. I noticed that.
Yes, I did.
What was it?
You asked me what the bands that I liked, and so I told you, but
I know. But you didn't give me the song though.
Oh, okay. Didn't ask me for that. All right.
It's one of those things I ask you every week. What song you want to use?
God.
Jeez.
Okay.
What do you want? You want Depeche Mode? What do you want?
Oh my God! Don't make me puke.
Did you see how fast he spit out his ice?
Oh, yeah. Because you know why? He was disappointed because Jim was rooting for Flock of Seagulls.
Seriously? No, I figured since it's Most Bomey and you wanted an 80s song, I figured it would have been like an early Motley Crue song or something.
Well, yeah.
Like maybe even a Girls or Wild Side or something off of that album. Hell, maybe even go to their hair metal album. What was it?
Yeah.
The Theater of Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Could even been Bon Jovi until he went full
Yeah.
libtard.
Full libtard.
Yeah. You Give Love a Bad Name. That one was always popular back then.
Well, you know what? I think I have Miss Bomey's song for you. Wango Tango by Ted Nugent.
There you go. Stranglehold.
Cat Scratch Fever is one of my personal favorites. But
Yeah, but that was that 80s
What
or
was
was that
that,
70s? That was 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah,
70s.
Yeah, it was 70s. See?
Yes.
We're
Yes,
gonna depart-
boyfriend, slippery when wet.
We're going to depart from here. I still don't have a song, so tell me how you do.
Did we just not talk
Wait.
about this?
We're gonna have to like. You got
I'll
3
just
days, John. You
I'll
got
just
3
pick
days.
one. I'll just pick one. That'll be it. I'll just pick
Pick a Motley, pick a John Bon.
one. I won't do Bon Jovi. No. Refuse.
All right. So again, next week's show in the hangar is going to be all Shootapalooza flashbacks, if you will, since we're not having a live one this year. And the Redhead is going to do something special for Smile Money this next week's video. We already have it, so just look forward to that, Smile Money.
We're going to keep you busy for many weeks.
Many weeks, yes.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
And that same ugly ass dress too.
No, we have 2 dresses. We have a black dress.
Oh, we got 2 dresses now.
Yeah,
That's
we have
right.
black
Oh,
dress.
that's right.
That's right. We have some black dress, drinking wine, looks of disgust, which I thought were awesome.
Well, let's not give it away there, John Sullivan.
Not true.
All right, we're going to shut this thing down there, John Solar. And again, I want to thank everybody for listening. Everybody who's listening after the show on Spotify or on Spreaker,
but not iHeart.
But not iHeart because Eric says fuck way too much on my show. And with that, John
Ouch.
Solar, I am out of here.
Pushing the
Ouch, my
button.
balls.
Oh yeah, Primal Scream, right? You yawn. That's like a contradiction right there. Saigon Kid. Did your mom listen to that while you were in your belly?
Pushing the last button.